You've saved, you've planned, and now, finally, you're retired. But what if I told you the first year of retirement could make or break your next 30? The truth is, how you spend your first 12 months can shape your entire retirement experience, financially, emotionally, and even physically. This isn't just about money, it's about momentum. Today, we're talking about why the first year of retirement is so crucial and the steps you can take to avoid costly mistakes and set yourself up for decades-long retirement of fulfillment. You'll walk away with clear strategies, real-life examples, and maybe even a new way of thinking about retirement altogether. We've got a lot to go over today, so let's get right into it. The freshman year of retirement. Retirement starts the next season of your life. It may be helpful to think of the first year of retirement like your freshman year of college. It's a brand new chapter filled with freedom, discovery, and if you're not careful, maybe some regrettable decisions. Allegedly. One new retiree I worked with had a generous pension and was eager to enjoy it after 25 years on the job. In the first 6 months, she traveled extensively, gifted her kids money, and considered buying a second home, all without a financial plan. But then some reality set in. She didn't withhold enough for income taxes on her pension distributions. And during the year, because of how much she was spending, she drew down on her retirement accounts. And once again, she didn't withhold any taxes on those distributions either. You're probably getting a sense for where this is headed, but long story short, she got a very rude surprise when tax time rolled around the following year. Because she didn't withhold, she got a tax bill that would knock her socks off. But, although difficult at the time, it was a great lesson learned. The surprise tax bill made her realize just how quickly her nest egg could be depleted if she wasn't careful. But she was also able to set up quarterly tax payments so she wouldn't be surprised with massive tax bills again. With some guidance and planning, we got her back on track. She's still traveling and spending time with her kids, but now with more intention and clarity. Knowledge is power. According to the latest consumer expenditure survey, people aged 65 through 74 spend about $65,000 a year. That drops by about 20% by age 75. Why does this matter? Because when people first retire, they enter what is commonly referred to as the go-go years, the early years of retirement when energy and spending are both high. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of overconfidence and overspending. But the flip side is just as risky, being overly frugal out of fear of outliving your money. I've seen people live way below their means, missing out on amazing life experiences that they could easily afford. But fear had them in a state of spending paralysis. So what's the solution? Start with a retirement cash flow plan. Know what you can safely spend each year without causing irreparable damage to your finances. Going through this process will likely do one of two things. It'll help you shore up your finances by coming up with a reasonable spending plan, or give you the confidence to spend more to fully enjoy your retirement. Either way, you'll be happy you went through this process early in your retirement so that you could live the rest of it with less worry. Avoiding costly mistakes. One of the biggest risks early retirees face is having an emotional reaction to market gyrations. Let's say the market takes a big fat dump the first year of your retirement. Without a plan, you might panic sell your investments or be forced to sell assets into a down market to generate cash you need to make the ends meet. However, if you have an emergency fund or a well-designed bucket strategy, you will have sufficient cash to weather the storm. By keeping several years of expenses in cash or other relatively safe short-term investments, you'll have a plan for this scenario. This bucket will give you peace of mind and keep you from making emotionally and financially devastating decisions. Having these resources isn't just about asset preservation. It's about positioning yourself to ride out volatility and make thoughtful choices, which are especially important during your early years of retirement. Identity, purpose, and mental well-being. Here's something most retirement plans overlook: your identity. When people leave their job, they aren't just leaving a paycheck. They leave structure, social interactions, camaraderie, friends, and purpose. That's why it's important to treat the first year as a time of exploration. Try new hobbies. Say yes to invitations. Be curious about what gives you energy and your life a sense of meaning. And when you find out what that is, do more of it. And don't forget the importance of relationships. Loneliness has been linked to poor health outcomes. Staying socially engaged, whether through volunteering, joining a group, or even just regular lunch dates, can drastically improve your retirement happiness. Take the first year of retirement to develop these aspects of your life, if you haven't done so already. Retirement may be longer than you think. Think about this for a second. According to retirement researcher, there's a 50% chance that one person in a 65-year-old couple will live to age 90. This means you could be retired for at least 25 years at age 65. That's almost 40% of your life. But it's the first 12 months that lay the foundation and set the tone for those years to come. There is a saying by Confucius, we all have two lives. The second one begins when we realize we only have one. So take this first year of retirement and make the most of your remaining time. Don't rush big decisions. Find your balance and rhythm. Focus on actions and habits that will serve you well for the long run. Remember, retirement isn't just the end of work. It's the beginning of something new. Plan wisely, live fully. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. I did another video on the 7 important questions your retirement plan should address. You can find a link to that video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.